that is how your little bench looks, guys. Look at that. It's just little things like that what's making this shit pop. I mean, look at the detail so far. It's going to be blue to blue and red to red. So these, I'm pointing at these pins here now, are in the centre holes of this base of the Davit. Hey all, I missed you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Ritual 3. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Today I'm building the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks. If you're not already, guys, please subscribe and like. Would really appreciate that. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on with the Titanic build from Hatchet Partworks. So before we get on with this week's issue, I'll just do a quick recap of what we did the last time I was on the channel. It's been a minute. It's been about 2 weeks, guys. I've had a week off for the last week, as you might have gathered, down to that bug I had, that cold, and plus I was just looking into a few more things what I might be bringing to the channel pretty soon, but I'll leave it there and keep you guessing what that could be. But anyway, 2 weeks ago then, guys, in the last video we did 2 of these lifeboats. And these are the ones who got 2 of those built. Yeah, I'm just doing this, guys, just in case you want to have a recap and you've not watched the last video. But by all means, if you want to watch the full video in full, take a look through the playlist, guys, and you will find it and you'll be able to watch it along with all the other videos I've done for this build so far. What else we did in the last video, guys, is we put this decking on. Basically, put that on with a bit of glue. Again, watch the video, guys, and you'll see the full video about that. And then we applied this winch, and it was all about the davits. Now, they probably look simple just from looking at this view you've got here, but basically there's 3 parts to these davits, and you have to put them in the right positions to get that look we've got there. But yeah, that was about it, what we did in that issue a couple of videos ago, well, a couple of weeks ago, should I say. Check it out, guys, if you want to see the full video. But without further ado, let's crack on with this week's issue. Okay, here we go again then, guys. It's issue 46 of Build the Titanic from Hatchet Partworks. What we're going to do is open what we've got here today, have a look through the mag and see what parts we've got and what we're going to be building today. And you know me, guys, I like to open this with all you guys so you can see what I've got and I can see what I've got at the same time. I do like to do it with you guys so we can get that excitement at the same time. Right, so first of all, we'll see what's coming next week in issue 47. We've got more decking, roof of the first class lounge, vents, coals, foil, sticker and screws. So we've got more little parts and some more decking. So if we'll just quickly whiz through this mag. You've got the usual good content, guys, the sort of clothing you'd be wearing in that era, the people you'd find on the Titanic. And then we get straight through to what we're doing today. We're building more lifeboats and davits for the port side. So by the looks of it, guys, we're doing exactly what the recap was. Well, not exactly, you know, but on the other side of the deck. So what I'm going to do this time, I've tweaked, changed how I'm building this time, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to go through what we've got, the parts, as I'm applying to the model, the parts we've got. I will obviously just tell you what we've got then. So yeah, we've got about 7 instructions here. Yeah, and we're doing 2 more lifeboats. So guys, without further ado, let's get back to the beginning of the instructions. Let's open this week's box. This is what they're coming, guys. This is what your parts are coming every week. You can see how sealed they are. It's so cool. They do look after you. It is a prestige premium build though, so you wouldn't expect nothing else. But you've got no worries of things getting lost. There's the decking. But before we move on, guys, if you've watched the last video, you'll know there was a part right at the bottom of the envelope, and I thought there was a piece what I hadn't got, but obviously it was at the bottom of the envelope. So just a warning, when you're emptying your goods, make sure you check right at the bottom of the envelope, guys, because you don't be losing any of your parts if you throw them straight in the bin. Okay then, guys, so first of all, what we're going to be doing is applying 46M, which is the decking. So if I just bring the deck over, and what we do, guys, with this is do a dry fit first. Let's just pick this up. Tell you what, these deckings are very fiddly when they get on a flat desk. But here we have the decking for this side. Now you can see you've got little slots here. What you want to do, remember guys, it's just a dry fit first. Just place it on, and 9 times out of 10, guys, it's going to fit perfectly, as you can see. And you've got all the little holes on show basically for when you're fitting your little fittings, little parts onto the deck. So if we take that off, and then you've got adhesive on the back that just peels off, and then you stick it to your deck. But you guys know I always put a little bit of glue. So if I apply some glue to this deck, just so I know it's going to stick, guys, not come off further down the line. To be fair, that should be enough. Now, just be careful, be aware, guys, when you're peeling this backing off the decking, it is very flimsy and it can crack very easy. So just take your time. There you go. And then it's as simple as just placing it onto the deck. You can't go wrong really, guys, because you've got all the little perimeter. You can't go wrong with that. So if you just make sure you gently push it on with your thumbs, fingers. You can use a cloth if you want to, just to make sure it's stuck. But to be honest, as these shoes are going on, guys, this decking seems to be getting better to stick. I mean, dare I say, I'm not sure if you need to use glue. Now, the first piece of decking way back in, I think, issue 1, it just didn't stick. Whether it's been in storage a long time, I'm not sure. But as you can see, that is now perfectly stuck. So whether someone said something or done something about the adhesive, you can see, guys, there is nothing sticking up there, and that is a perfect stick. And that is that part done. Instruction 1 done. 46M has been applied to 41M. Pretty cool, that. But yeah, I'm sure you could try not putting glue with that. I think they've done something with the adhesive. It's so much better to stick now. So yeah, that's instruction 1 done. And if I just place that there a minute, guys, we'll have a look through this instruction. Instruction 2 is telling us to apply 46I, which is the winch, that little piece there. We need a bit of glue just on these pins. And do you know what, guys? Do you know the other, well, if you've watched it, I said I was going to have to get some more glue. And guess what? I didn't get none. So I'm praying now this little bit of glue I've got will last through this this issue. Right, now how you want to apply this, guys, if you can see the way that looks and on the diagram, what you've got to do is, if I get the tweezers, you want that part of the winch going away from the white bit of your model. And if you can see, there's a bigger pin on there, and that obviously goes into the big hole on your deck. If you just pick that up, push that in like that, that's that done. Pretty cool. And also in this instruction, it's asking us to apply 46H, which is the bench. As you can see, it's very tiny, guys. Now, to know if you've got this the right way around, if you can see that on camera, that's the front of the bench. You want that facing out to the ship, if that makes sense, to where the sea would be, like that. I've got my imagination going there, and guys. You know what I mean? So not in the ship, it's facing out. So apply a bit of glue. Just push it into those slots, like so. And that is how your little bench looks, guys. Look at that. It's just little things like that what's making this shit pop. I mean, look at the detail so far, just on this deck alone. And we've still got a lot more to put on. But there you've got your little bench, looking out to the sea. And you've got your little winch there. And that is instruction 1 and 2, all done. Little note, guys, you might need a fair bit of glue in there, because that doesn't push too far into the slots. It just rests in the slots, if that makes sense. But as you can see, that is lovely and secure now. Yeah, so that's instruction 1 and 2 done. Now, guys, what it's telling us to do is get 46D, which is this little Davit arm. And if you can see, you know you've got the right one, because you've got 2 little pins just sticking up there, and then you've got like a little lip, which you'll see in a minute why you've got that. And then we need 46J, which is the Davit base. I'll place that there so you can see. Guys, just follow the instructions like we did on the last issue of this. Let me just focus that in. Don't focus, bear with me. Sometimes, there you go. You can see 2 holes there, and then you've got a raised pin just there on the right. And this is going to be as simple as following the instructions, guys. You've got 2 blue circles there, a pair there and a pair there. And then if you look at the diagram, that's what your finished result should look like. So what you want to do is you want to have this in this position, and then basically what you do is you turn the other Davit over, 46D, and then that goes like so. Do a dry fit first, and that's what I was saying there. You've got that little indent in part 46D, and that's what that's for, to go on that part of the lip there. So we've done a dry fit. That's how that looks. Now all you got to do, guys, is apply a little bit of glue to these little pins here. I'm praying this glue lasts. I really am. Yeah, get your tweezers if that helps. Just make sure we've got that the right way again. There you go. And then push that in there into the base. You can see coming out on the other side. And then that is instruction 3 done already, guys. Nice and quick. And that's one of your Davits. What I'll do is I'll put that at the top of the screen for now to dry. And then we go into instruction 4. Now it's asking us to get 46E. Now you can see these little blue circles here. It's telling you you've basically got to have your pins there, which is got in the instruction there, look, blue circles. And that yellow arrow is pointing to the indent again there. And then what we've got to do is also get 46K. Now if you look again, guys, you've got a red circle, 2 red circles and 2 blue circles. So you know that you need this space. So if I turn that way round, if you look at the diagram shortly, that is going to be a red circle, that's going to be a red circle, and the 2 middle ones are your blue circles. So if you just quickly look at the diagram there, guys. So we'll put that in the middle, and that Davit on to the left. And then what we need then is 46G. Now if you can see here, these have got 2 raised pins where the red circles are. And if you look there, 2 raised pins. If you follow the instructions, guys, you won't go wrong. It looks a bit daunting as you're looking, and you think, oh my God, I'm going to do that. But if you just follow the instructions, you'll be fine. So I'm just going to go straight into this without a dry fit. So apply a little bit of glue, and it is a little bit of glue. I've got to go to the shop tomorrow to get some, else I'm going to be struggling, because there's a lot of gluing going on in this build at the minute. Now you've got 2 holes at the base. Just double checking myself, guys. This way round. And then what we're going to do is apply that. Yeah, so that's how that looks. And then just apply a little bit more glue on this davit. Like so. And then the holes you've got left, guys, which is self-explanatory, just get my tweezers. Very fiddly, guys, this is very fiddly. He says put that the right way around, there you go. There we go. And that is those davit arms done. And the finished result says that you should have 46G, which is this arm here, like that. And then behind 46E should be going off 10, 11 o'clock point on the face of the clock, if that makes sense. Just make sure they're pushed into the holes right. And then wait for the glue to set. There you go. That's that done. Pretty cool. That's instruction 4 done. So we'll put that to the top. And now at the top of the page, as you can see, instruction 5. What we're doing now, we're doing 2 more davits. I'm not going to go obviously through that. We'll just go through it as I'm building it. And what I've done here, guys, as you can see, the simple way to do it is follow these instructions, the diagrams, and what I tend to do is place them out, as you can see here, right under the camera. And then all you've got to do is follow the instructions, guys. As you can see, you've got blue circles on there, which is going to be those 2 pins there, and obviously blue circles in the middle of the base, in the diagram there. All you're doing really is obviously matching the circles to circles. It's as simple as that. So yeah, let's crack on, get these arms done. Yeah, if you're liking this build, guys, and you want more, remember to click the subscribe button, give us a big thumbs up, really appreciate that. And I'm having a stress attack here that this glue is not going to last. It's not the end of the world, I know, but I could do with it lasting. Got the last little bits coming out of here. So just make sure you've got the raised bit there on your right, and blue to blue, that's obviously the 2 pins in the middle, going to the 2 circles in the middle. Simple as that. You heard a click in that one, and that's that done. Now we'll turn that around, and as you can see, guys, there is only 2 holes left, which is obviously going to be these 2 pins here. And on the instruction diagram, you've got those as red circles, so it's just red circle to red circle. Pretty cool instructions these are for this build, guys. I mean, as you look at it, you think, oh my god, how daunting is that? But when you get into it and you really read the instructions, you're going to be fine. Absolutely fine. I can't believe I've got no glue. Model builder, he's got no glue. Stupid as that. I do like a challenge though, guys, as you guys know, regulars to the channel. Right, so again, simple as putting in the right holes, which is only 2 holes left. These are a bit stiffer to put in, you know. And again, guys, it's going to be blue to blue and red to red. So these, I'm pointing at these pins here now, are in the centre holes of this base of the davit. These are very tight fit, these ones are. But they will go in. Just give it a bit of persuasion. And that's 46F applied to 46L. It's all done. last but not least, we've got to apply 46G to 46L also. And as you can see here, guys, that's 2 red circles to 2 red circles again. I think you're getting the gist of that now. There you go, should be enough glue. Just get my tweezers. I've got 2 pairs here, guys. I'm using the best ones for this job. And then what we do is apply that to the base, put the pins in the right holes. And just a word of warning, guys, this issue, these pins are pretty thick to go into the plastic. Don't know if it's how to be moulded, but you can get them in, just got to be a bit persuasive. But they don't go in these ones down, very tight fit. Be careful not to break the plastic as you do that, but you might have to persuade them to go in. Now what we're doing, guys, is applying 46J, 46K, 46L and 46L to the decking. So brace yourself, guys, see if I've got enough glue left. And let's get these davits applied to the decking. Now you'll know you've got it the right way as well, guys, because if you look, you've got that lip. That's got to be going in a deck. So first of all, carefully apply 46J, and also on the decking and the holes on the bottom of the davits, there's a bigger and a smaller pin. So obviously put the bigger pin into the bigger hole and the smaller one into the smaller hole, simple as that. And you shouldn't have any issues getting them in the holes. Yes, sometimes they click, sometimes they just slot right in. I think we might just do this, guys, with the glue. Yeah, you heard that one click. And last one. Last but not least. There you go. And that is it, guys, for the davits. They're all in, and that's how they look. As you can see, that one is a single one, and that's leaning over. And then you got another one that's leaning over and vertical, second one in, and then the other 2 are identical. They're just vertical, standing up straight. Well, that is instruction 6 done, guys. All the davits are fitted to the decking on both sides of this wicked decking of the ship, the Titanic. I love it. It's looking pretty cool, guys. I hope you agree. Comment down below, guys, what you're thinking of this build and how it's looking, and tell me if you're enjoying it. I would love to hear from you. Guys, the last instruction 7 to this issue, is basically putting the tarpaulin on the lifeboats. Now, there's no glue needed at this time. It does tell you that on the instructions. So this is basically all we're doing, is clicking things together. So that's that one done. If you wonder why I'm using this little coffee mat, it's because I just want it to stand out to you on camera, that you can see what parts I've got, because it just does tend to blend in to the white background of the magazine. Right. Don't worry if they don't click, because basically you'll be putting what they call 46B and 46B, which are called the block gear, and that'll hold the tarpaulin on. But again, guys, do not glue at this stage. So yeah, carefully just push those into those holes, and that will hold your tarpaulin on. Be careful not to snap anything when you do that. To be honest, this one's been a bit awkward. The other one was easier to put on than that. So yeah, this is the block gear, 46B, and it's as simple as pushing into holes. And guys, that is it for this week's issue of the Titanic build. There you go. So we've got 2 lifeboats again this week. So we've got 4 lifeboats in total, which these are going to have to be put in storage for now. But yeah, guys, that is it for this week. Do hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. That is it for this week's build of the Titanic build from Hatchet Partworks, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already and you are enjoying this build, please remember to subscribe, guys. Press the like button and obviously comment and share, and press that bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos to do with the Titanic build or any other models or any other content on my channel, Rich43. Basically today what we're doing, guys, we've added a strip of decking, 2 more lifeboats, and we've been doing some more davits on the other side of the deck. But for now, guys, for this week, Titanic build is done. Till next week, come back and join me again. I'll see you soon. See ya. Peace.